everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game is a matchup of two top-shelf wide receivers who both can flat out go and get it. It's Dez Bryant going up against Jordy Nelson. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. One back is Lacey. He's going to get the football. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
319. I'll go over here. Watch the twin. Watch the twin.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 319.
Rodgers with a give. It's Lacey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to the ground, it's Lacey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And a cut to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 34 yards.
What often gets lost with Eddie Lacy when he's playing at his ideal weight is his agility and his quickness. But in this case, he's putting that together with his power. And with these early runs, if you're on the defense side of the ball, you've got to stop that now or you're in for a long, long game.
In the red zone this time. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he's brought down. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
How about a 6th-round pick that turns in 1,000-yard seasons his first 3 years in the NFL? That's Alfred Morris.
Yeah, that's productive. Fell off a little bit, though, last year in 2015.
And that's exactly why he's in Dallas and no longer in Washington.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Des Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? as we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
This will be caught at about the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
One back is Lacey. Here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it's Lacey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers will hand to Lacey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. Penalty marker is down here. And he's brought down after a good gain. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Lacey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see. After
the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd down, here's Lacy. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big run that time by Elliott. And even 40 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And Bailey missed it. It's no good, wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, here's Lacy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Rodgers, now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he'll bang that one through. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Rodgers to throw on second down. That is incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you will. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run with Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Rodgers will throw for it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Going right side, he has Winton. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Now the fifth-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that is incomplete here.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cedric Thornton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. This is taken at about the 14. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Morris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cedric Thornton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the field. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go to Elliott again. And able to get him inside. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Roger, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And okay, Charles, a couple of wins now, trying to get a snowball effect going. 2 in a row now for this club.
Well, you know what they say about it when you win 2 in a row. You add 1 more, now you truly have a winning streak. They're well on their way to getting that done.
So for Dallas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.